just found out that I'm not hot. And this was based on a really humbling experience where I'm trying to get 4 men together to help me move a really heavy object from point A to point B. Not a far point A to point B either. And I can't do it. It can't be done. I'm in hell. I've tried for days, texting every man I know. Can you please come help me move this heavy thing? It's a piece of granite, by the way. I think we can use that as a gauge. Number 1, can you get a group of men to help you move a heavy object from point A to point B? Number 2, how far can you get them to move it? Because what I need is a piece of granite moved about 15 feet.
Women like this just expect men to drop everything they're doing in their personal lives to help her move something heavy simply because she thinks that she's attractive. Any woman who thinks this way is just expecting simps to run to her aid whenever she needs help. Men are done being treated that way.
Cannot gather 4 men to do that. Oh, I can't. I'm going to be hungover that day. Oh, I can't. Football is on. Wham! Number 1, they don't make men like they used to, because how come nobody wants to be helpful? Little helpless old me? You want me to pick up the granite slab? Why? You're not being helpful. Number 2, I need to level up. I need to level up. I need to get hotter. I don't feel like a hot woman would have an issue with this at all. She'd have that granite moved. She'd have a kitchen island.
There's no amount of leveling up that this woman can do. Men are done being used by women like this for manual labor. If she's making enough money to afford to build up a kitchen island, she can afford to hire workers to move the thing. Modern women are having more and more meltdowns because men don't want to date or marry them anymore. Let's get into it.
Guardian came out with a bunch of stats about Gen Z dating today, and one of the most shocking ones is that the one-night stand might be dead. It compares the frequency. 78% of millennials versus 23% of Gen Z. I think it's way, way, way too simple to assume that it's just because purity culture is winning. I refuse to accept that. I think it's that people are dragging shit out. You went out and you met someone in 2004, the chances of you finding that person and tracking them down or adding them on social media or breadcrumbing them, the like on their story that resulted in you going back and forth on stories to them coming over for a second time was very minimal.
It's actually a good thing that the stat for one-night stands is going down with Gen Z. It proves that they saw the sheer amount of damage that the previous generations caused with promiscuity and decided they want nothing to do with it. So good for them, honestly.
Which I think means that a lot more people were seeing someone once. But I think that's what this stat is missing, is how many more Gen Zs are having situationships or prolonged talking stages that never result to anything compared to what millennials were doing. It was far from the only grim statistic pointed out here, though. More shocking, I would say, is that 63% of men under 30 are single, only 34% of women are. Is this the male loneliness thing I've been hearing so much about? I don't know. I don't really understand how that's stacked.
He's trying to make it seem like the number of single men going up is a bad thing. Men are done with the garbage that a lot of modern women are peddling, and she's trying to make it seem like men are lonely and incompetent. That's not actually the case. A lot of guys have simply checked out.
Could work. Are men just saying they're single and girls are qualifying less serious things as relationships? I could not tell you, but the whole set of data has me concerned about Gen Z, and all I can tell you is do what you feel comfortable, but you're never going to find the love of your life sitting at home watching Netflix.
What she's saying isn't making any sense. The reason why men are staying single is because modern women would rather share guys like Chad than accept being with average men. And average guys decided, hey, why would I be a woman like this as backup plan when I can just leave and not deal with them at all?
These men want you to meet them where they're at, which is in the pits of hell or at a local coffee shop. And I'm not doing it. I'm not interested. Also, a walk date is like beyond me. I'm not getting my 10K steps in with you, sir. I don't give a fuck to do that. I view that as a low effort date. I don't want to meet a man that's showing low.
Any woman who sneers at the idea of a coffee date is really just disgusted with the idea of getting a cup of coffee with a man that she doesn't find attractive. If the man in question is attractive, she's bringing her own money to buy a coffee and leaving enough for a tip without question.
Honestly, in this day and age, shame on the women who shit on guys who actually try respectfully to like get your number or like approach you or like just hit on you in general in like a public setting. Extra bonus points if it's not a fucking bar or an atmosphere that involves alcohol. Like, I hate when girls like, ew, like that guy like came up to me, like what a weirdo. Like, they literally need to be encouraged to do that. Like, no one does it anymore. I love when men like shit on like girls who go out in bars and stuff and stuff like that or whatever. But like, where are you gonna find your husband on Hinge? At the grocery store? They are not fucking approaching you there. Swear to God, whenever someone approaches me, specifically not in a bar setting, I have the utmost respect. Even if I don't find them attractive, I'll give them a number regardless or conversate with them regardless, because it's like so admirable in this day and age to actually have the nerve and the kahunas to go and do that. So stop shitting on them, because we need that.
We're starting to see a rise in posts by modern women who say they will treat the men who approach them with respect, even if they don't find that guy attractive, but nobody is buying it. They're not getting approached by anybody, and they are getting desperate.
We have sassy men nowadays that want to be approached.
Why do you think guys don't approach girls anymore?
I would say sassy men epidemic right now.
Oh yeah, tell me more.
I think men want to be approached nowadays. I mean, I think it could be like a confidence thing too, maybe, but definitely we have sassy men nowadays that want to be approached. Lots of men want to say that they're providers in these like I guess like a macho persona, but they don't like step out with it as well, I guess.
She clearly doesn't have an answer to the question. She just says that men are too sassy and want to be approached, but she's leaving out the part where modern women demanded that men leave them alone, which is something that we will never actually forget.
When y'all say you started walking with Christ and your phone is bone dry, the girlies were not lying, because back in the day when I was living in the world, there was always a guy to date. There was always someone my type. I would see them often, whether it's on a dating app, in person, wherever it might be. I would see somebody my type. Nowadays, I'm literally here in San Francisco. I'm literally here in the city. There is an overpopulation of people. I never see anybody. I never talk to anybody. Nobody approaches me that much anymore. When the girlies said God had them in hiding, they were not lying.
Women like this joined the church because they assumed they would find good men there. And when they start complaining about it, like this woman is now, it just proves that they're not genuine about becoming better people or finding religion. They're just trying to con men into being with them.
And I am grateful for it. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for it. I'm tired of the distractions. I'm tired of the soul ties. I'm tired of that attachment, the feeling rejection, feeling like abandonment, garbage, trauma coming up. So yes, it is very freeing being single, but then sometimes it makes you start to think like start getting doubtful. The enemy puts this negativity in your head. It's like, okay, well, wow, I don't even see anyone on my type. I'm not talking to anyone. I have no roster. Like, what's going on? Am I ever going to find anybody? Is there nobody in the city? Am I alone? Like, it really starts messing with you and getting in your head. And even though you know that's false information, but it's like, well, what am I supposed to think when there's no one around me?
She just told on herself. She's not going to church for spiritual enlightenment or maybe to learn from her mistakes. She's doing it to meet men, and she's upset that the men there aren't her type. Men can see through that garbage disguise. She made her choices, and this is the end result.
It honestly kind of makes me a little bit sad that on my dating videos, I feel like a lot of women comment. Okay, so I feel like it's a collective feeling. I mean, like, it's really weird because I feel like a lot of women want to be approached, or they want to be in a relationship, or they want to date or whatever. Do men feel the same? Like, genuinely, do men feel the same way? And I'm just asking, like, out of curiosity, like, is there like a problem where like men feel like women don't want to be like approached, or like don't want to be in a relationship? Like, do they, like, are they scared?
He posts dating content for women and refuses to listen to what men have to say. Men have made it clear why they are done approaching, but whenever a man speaks up, he's either ignored or endlessly lectured about how he's doing it wrong and he needs to stop being a coward or something.
It's like a genuine question, okay? Because I've been getting like a lot of feedback, okay? Like comments, DMs, whatever, on my last video, which was about like dating. And a lot of people are like, yeah, it's the same. And I don't see a lot of like men. I do get some like DMs from men saying the same thing. But like, I wonder if men feel the same way, or if they're like intimidated to like talk. Like, what do we do? Like, how do we fix this genuinely?
It's a little late to be asking that question because there's no fixing it. Modern women have turned the dating pool so damn toxic that men don't go near it anymore. These women made it their business to destroy the goodwill between men and women, and there's simply no going back at this point, it seems.
Girls, just a quick reminder going into 2026, the men who are worried about gold diggers have no gold to dig. If you're in a 3-week talking stage before a date has been planned, just don't waste your time. If he can't be bothered to text you in the morning to confirm your evening plans, he's low effort and not worth your time. If you ever feel anxious and he's not giving the commitment that you're wanting, he's not worth your time. If he can't pay for a first date, he can't afford to date. The bar is literally in hell, and this is the absolute bare minimum. For the sake of your sanity and your nervous system, do not accept anything less.
So in other words, 2026 is going to be the exact same year for these women as the previous ones. But the funny thing is, if you look at her eyes and her facial expressions, she is absolutely exhausted. She is tired of living this way, but there's nothing she can do. She's just too far gone to give up.
I just want to talk about the men not approaching women thing. If you are a man and you are watching this, you have to be not afraid to be rejected. That's part of the game. That's part of being a man. You have to be okay with being rejected. You can't be a beta. You can't be a pussy. You have to go up to women and be fine if she says no. That's it. And it's not a reflection on you. She's just not into you if she says no. But go up to women. If you see a cute girl at the gym, like there's ways you can go up to women that aren't creepy. Like you can be like, hey, do you need a spot? Like say something about their form, or just like say hi. Just say hi. It's so easy. If a girl's looking at you at a bar, go up to her. She wants you. If you see a cute girl at a bar, go up to her. You don't even have to buy her a drink. Just say hi. Compliment something about what she's wearing. Compliment like her hair, anything. It's not that hard. It's very easy. You just have to be not scared of getting rejected is the thing. That is part of being a man. So what? You want us to go up to you so the girls have to not be scared to get rejected? That's what it's come to? No. As a man, you're the one that has to put yourself out there and be okay getting rejected. That's the risk that you take by being a man. So man up, everyone. Pull up your pants, find your man card, okay? Because I think you lost it, and go up to a girl this weekend.
This woman is just unpleasant. She's insulting men, emasculating them, and thinking being mean to us is somehow supposed to magically make us want to approach her. It's attitudes like this that have proven why men are done, but she is so full of herself, she will never actually understand why. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.